Hello all. So let's continue with the next part of this tutorial. So let's get started. So as you can see over here, we have completed this texturing part over here. So now we'll start up with the lighting part. So before we start up, it's very important that you can just go into this render setup, and let's set the renderer as V-Ray ADV over here. So what we can do over here is like we can use a V-Ray Sun over here. So let's go into the side view over here. So let's go into the side view. Press F3. Let's go into the side view. Let's go into this lights V-Ray, and let's take a V-Ray sunlight over here. So I'll be dragging a light inside right from the window, and it's asking you, would you like to automatically add a V-Ray sky environment map? So let's just click yes over here. So once you have activated this option over here, I'll just push my light over here, and before we start up, what I'll do is let's create a V-Ray camera. If you want to set up a V-Ray camera, you can just create a V-Ray camera. So let's go into the light over here, select this light, let's go down and change the filter color of this particular light over here. So let's add a color to the light. Let's go down, and it's more important that you reduce its multiplier to 0.4 and increase the photon emit radius over here. So you need to increase the emit radius. It's like till where your light should proceed. We can just define that accordingly. So I'll just push my color more towards the white over here. Let's again go over here, and we'll take one more light over here. That's a V-Ray light. So let's take one more V-Ray light over here, and let's push this light a bit over here. So as you can see over here, we are using the rotation for this light. So let's get back to the camera view, select the light, and let's go into this and reduce the intensity of light. Change the color of the light. So we need to change the color of the light over here. So if you want to increase its intensity, you can increase its intensity. Let's go into the option, double-sided, invisible, no decay. We need cast shadows. So if you don't need shadows, you can off the shadows. If you need the shadows, you can keep the shadows. So we'll check out both of this stuff over here. So let's go over here, go into the rendering, and let's render it. Let's see how it looks like. Oh, it's very bright right now. So let's go into the perspective again over here, select the light and reduce the multiplier of the light and set it to 1. Go into rendering, render setup. We have few of the settings over here which we need to implement it over here. So let's go into V-Ray, and into the V-Ray let's go into this, and first of all you can decrease the minimum samples. So samples increases or decreases your time. So for example, if I increase the samples to 32, noise 0.005, that's okay. We can go into this again. We don't need right now override material. Into this we'll keep it as adaptive subdivision. Your filter, you can adjust your filters over here. Minimum sample rate I'll keep it as 2 and maximum as 4 over here. Let's go into the environment. You need a GI environment, you can keep that, and your mapping, color mapping. Go into the GI, let's activate this Erdens map, your light cache, keep this as medium for now, 160/60 over here, and let's render and see how it looks like. We need to put something in the background, and also we'll change a bit of the light direction over here. So we'll just change the light direction to here like this, and we'll push it up. And also we need one more light. We need one more light that will be your kind of your fill light, which we are going to assign it over here. So if you select this light and if you see this, so just you can push this light a bit inside over here, and if we increase it, it is going to increase it. So let's keep it as 0.6 or 0.8. That is much better. So that is a bit of fill light which I am going to assign it. So let's go to the top view over here, and I'll just push this light till here. Alright, so once you're done, and let's just check the rendering over here. So still the light is very high. So we need to work more on the lights. So let's again go back to the perspective view and reduce its multiplier to 0.5 and reduce its intensity multiplier to 0.06. Save your file. Select this light over here and 0.3. So just go back to the camera view and let's render it. I think this looks much better for now. So let's place one background. So it's like let's take a plane over here. Let's take a plane and push it back over here. Scale it, push it back. So you can just go into material and let's just assign a V-Ray material, and let's give some kind of background for it, like a sky or something. So you can just go into the background texture. So I'll just take this sky texture. I'll go back to the camera view and I'll just render it, and I'll see that looks much better now. So we have already assigned GI environment also. Let's see how it looks like. Alright, first let's check out. I think the light is very less over here. We need to increase the intensity of the light. So let's go into it and let's increase its multiplier to 0.2 over here. And let's render it. So we can just push it a bit far and increase its size. Alright, now looks much better. So make sure the intensity of the other lights are lesser than your key light. So what I'll do over here is like I'll push it more back over here. Now that looks good now. So let's just render this. So let's again go into the perspective over here and just push it behind. Now let's render it. So I'll just select this light a bit, I'll just push it a bit up and photon emit radius, increase it. So once we increase this stuff over here, so light should directly affect. So let's just push it up, push this in this direction. Much better. Yeah, now looks good. So first let it render, then we'll just check it out. If this area is looking black, we will put a bit of a fill light as a supporting light over here to fill this dark areas over here. So let it render first, and after that we can just check out. So if you want to use a directional light, you can also use a directional light instead of a V-ray sun. So it's totally your choice, like what kind of lights you want to use. So let it just render, then we can just check it how it looks like. If you want to put some more stuff like the utensils and all this stuff, you can just go with it. You can put it more. The light is very high. We need to reduce the light. Still getting some kind of alright. So just let it get rendered up. So we are just rendering it. Let's see. how it looks like. So it might take a bit of time. Let's see the output. So it might take a bit of time. So in the coming session, we'll come up with the V-Ray volumetric lights. That's your V-Ray fog. Volume light, if you want to show some kind of a volume light coming out of a window, coming from a window, you can show that. So we can just render a part out of it. So let it render. So we'll continue the rest of the part in the next tutorial. So I'll be coming up with the few settings which needs to be implemented for the better output, also the noise removal from it, and your render image. Thank you.